Hello and welcome to everyone. Vladimir is back, and this time I'm going to discuss. This time I'm going to discuss about the upcoming. Oh, hello, Mohammed. I'm going to discuss the upcoming card. Just to tweet. 1 second, just to tweet. 1 second, okay. All right. I'm going live. There it is. So I think this is going to be a nice discussion. It's not that I have God knows how much time, but at the end of the day, that's something we're all striving, and I have to say this is pretty much stacked card, but this is pay-per-view as expected. As expected, pay-per-view is really much of a stacked card, and we might expect some high-level profile. Hey, Lokta, how are you? How are you, Mohammed? Life is better. Everything is improving. I'm feeling way better now. So, what can I say? Life got pretty much better. Everything got better, and I don't have many bets. That's the problem. On this card, I really don't have many bets. I only bet on Negumeranu to win. I bet on Ankalaev to win, and I bet on Pena to win. So, but small odds. So, not that I have much. My life got better. It's way better. So, life is always hard, but now it's better. I'm drinking meds regularly. Everything is awesome. So let's bring it on. Orion Koshchi versus Mike Mateta. I think I'm having Blood Diamond to win this one. I'm not confident in Orion Koshchi. So Blood Diamond to win for plus 150. I'm fishing for the underdog here. Or the fight starts round 3. Backup pick. So yeah, I picked 2 underdogs on this, and I picked one heavy favorite. Didn't have much of a choice with this card, as every single fight is super hard to pick. Everything is so stacked, and I didn't have much of the ideas really on what should I pick. Now the next fight, Jiyeon Kim versus Jocelyn Edwards. I'm going with fight starts round 3 or over 2.5. Yeah, Jiyeon Kim versus Jocelyn Edwards. Over 2.5 is minus 400. Unfortunately, I have Kim to win. As Jocelyn is dropping one weight class down below. I'm gonna go with Kim to win. Plus 110. Yes, I have Kim to win. The next one is going to be Kim decision. I don't see much of entertaining things in this card. I think this fight might actually turn ugly, but again, I'm not sure though. I'm really not sure, but the way I see it, this fight could pretty much turn ugly. I think Jocelyn Edwards is going to fight on the outside. Jeong Kim is going to march forward, backward. I mean, you already know how this could turn out. Then Nick Negumerano versus Ihor Potieria. I pick Negumerano to win. The guy is Chini. This is one of my bets. Negumerano decision. If I must pick a method, then a Gumerano decision. Odds are not released yet, as expected, of course. Not released yet, fuck you. Over 2.5. Over 2.5 is plus 110. That's okay. That's pretty much okay, odd. I have another idea here. That I'm going Morales versus Adam Fujit. Not much of a value here, of course. I didn't bet on this one. Not much of a value. Morales to win, but let me see Morales to win round 2. I hope that's going to be plus value, but I'm not betting this one. No value in this. How much is Morales to win round 2? Odds not released yet, but I hope this is going to be plus value. I hope, but I don't see other guy winning this fight. Simply don't see him winning this fight. I don't think that would ever come to fruition. As the other guy, I don't know, Fujit. If he pulls out an upset, way to go, man. But I don't see him pulling out an upset. That's not something I see happening anytime soon. The next fight is okay. We're closing the early prelims with this one. So let me just change something. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna make better. I'm gonna make it easier. I also plan to make chapters with this video, so this is going to be until minute 7. Then we are going to transition to the preliminary card, and James Lynch said that he is pretty much confident in Drakkar Klose to win. I am not super confident in Drakkar Klose, especially considering the fact that Rafa Garcia is tough, but Drakkar Klose value is minus 230. I don't see Garcia winning though. Klose to win minus 230. I see Klose decision. Don't see him finishing his opponent or winning via late finish. I just don't see it happening. Drakkar Klose. Drakkar Klose via decision. Minus 125. You know what? I'm skipping this fight. I don't see Rafa Garcia getting finished, I simply don't see Rafa Garcia getting finished, and I think I'm gonna fade this fight, and I'm gonna fade this fight for a reason, because no value in this. I didn't bet on this. I only bet on Egumerano, Ankalaev, and Pena to repeat an upset. Now, let's go. Dontel Mace versus Hamdi Abdelwahab. Not going the distance is my primary pick. Let me see. Over 1.5 rounds. No distance. Side pick Mace to win. Mace KO TKO round 2. You might get a value actually under 1.5 plus 125. That is actually good to pick a value in this fight. If you want to fish for picking the value. Matthew Samuelsberger versus Alex Morono. One of the trickiest fights to pick. First of all, I think this one goes all the way, but the problem is the fact that Alex Morono is tough, Matthew Samuelsberger is tough. Fight starts round 3. Fight starts round 3 is something I definitely expect. But I'm not sure whether fight starts round 3 is available for betting, so Let me see. Morono versus Samuelsberger. Fight starts round 3. Side or the fight goes the distance. I'm gonna see how much is the fight goes the distance. -125. -150, sorry. Samuelsberger decision. Samuelsberger decision is Samuelsberger decision is going to be +160. Fair odd, got to say. Looks like a fair odd. And I'm pretty much not confident whether this one will. Actually, I am. I prefer this fight to go the distance. That's how I see it. Drew Dober versus Rafael Alves. I think this is the clash of two kill or be killed guys. Just open the window. Sorry. I think this is the clash of two kill or be killed guys, and I'm perfectly hoping, perfectly fine that Rafael Alves is heavy-handed. Drew Dober is heavy-handed. You watched the match between Drew Dober and Terence McKinney. So Rafael Alves is not Terence McKinney, but he's not that different type of the opponent. So Dober versus Alves, no distance. Now I like Dober inside the distance, but let me check the odd. How much is going to be the odd for that? I like Drew Dober inside the distance. +135. That is the one I like. If I must pick a side, Dober to win. Side pick Dober to win. I also like no distance. And I like Alves KO TKO. That's what I also like. So you can check those odds. But if I must pick a side, of course, I'm going to pick Drew Dober for the victory, as well as you know. So, needless to say that Drew Dober offers way more experience, and everybody knows that it's not a rocket science. Also, Alves was trying to cut earlier to 145, which didn't go well, and I think this kind of cut is pretty much what he's looking for too. I think he's looking for this kind of cut. As he's unable to cut to 145, we all know he's unable to, but he's able to cut to minor weight class, like to light heavyweight, no, but lightweight, I think lightweight is perfectly gonna work for this guy. This is just my expectation and my belief. Now let's transition to the main card. Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Smith. Ankalaev to win, -475. This is my pick. Ankalaev decision. I think Ankalaev is extremely defensive-minded guy, and Lionheart is a great fighter with all the heart of this world, but Ankalaev is extremely fast, extremely technical. He needs to fight a brawler. If you want entertaining fight, he needs to fight a brawler like Kutelaba, and I don't think Smith is going to brawl. I think fight goes the distance. Let me see. Ankalaev wins decision. +120. That's how I see. That's how I see that fight. Ankalaev winning via decision. And I do think this is going to look okay, at least in this end. Ankalaev is probably going to kick off slowly. You know that Magomed Ankalaev is one of the slowest starters in this promotion. And you know that he likes fighting on back foot. He doesn't like to attack too much. If you ask me why, well, I'm going to say, please, guys, ask his coaches. I think you should talk to his coaches about that. Nobody knows why he is such a defensive-minded guy, but I do know one thing, and that's the fact that Magomed Ankalaev will not attack Anthony the Lionheart Smith too much. That's simply not going to happen. Now let's transition to the next fight, Alejandro Pantoja versus Alex Perez. When I had a breakdown with Ryan Jarrell, he said that he heavily favors Pantoja. I was thinking about favoring Perez, etc., but fight starts round 3 sounds like a great pick for this fight. So let me check. How much is fight starts round 3? Over 2, under 2 points. Perez versus Pantoja. Over 2.5 is minus 245. 145. That sounds okay to me. Pretty much has a lot. Can't say has a value, but yeah, Pantoja to win. I wanted Perez to win, but many of my fans are leaning Pantoja, so let's say Pantoja to win. Minus 165. Let's go with Pantoja late. Late KO, late stoppage round 3. That's something super risky. If you want to risk, then late stoppage round 3. 1-1-0-0. And I also like Pantoja decision. Which is how much is Pantoja decision? Plus 135. That's also something I pretty much prefer. Pantoja decision sounds like a pretty much decent piece of bet for me. Yes, Pantoja decision is something I really and honestly like. Something I really and honestly enjoy is Pantoja decision. The next fight I'm looking forward. The next fight I'm looking forward to is going to be. It's going to be Derek Lewis versus Sergey Pavlovich. As well as you know, my pick for this fight is not going the distance, but this is small odd. This is very, very small odd. And that odd is going to be minus 600. Pavlovich versus Lewis. No distance. I've got Lewis to win plus 105. Lewis inside the distance. Yeah, Lewis inside the distance. That's going to increase the odd. Plus 120. Well, not much. People don't expect Lewis to go the distance, right? That's something. That's something I've got to confirm. People don't expect Lewis to go the distance. My glutes are sore from squats. You were squatting today. That's awesome, man. That is really awesome. I'm pretty much looking forward to the workouts. I'm hella sore. Okay, training, man. Hard training pays off. Brandon Moreno versus K. Kara France. Ryan Jarrell said Moreno to win, but I think K. Kara France for the upset. I think it perfectly makes sense, especially considering the fact that he knocked out Cody Garbrandt. Moreno is harder to knock out, but Kara France hits like a Mac track. He improved himself a lot and started lifting. That is outstanding. K. Kara France to win. Minus 175. Plus 175. You started lifting. That is awesome. K. Kara France, KO, TKO. I'm very glad because you're training again, Robert. K. Kara France, KO, TKO. Plus 600. Big time. Marathon won't have a chance. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Well, I assume you're lifting heavyweights, or how much are you squatting? Is it heavyweights or you're just getting back into the shape? The Battle of Southern Europe, Spain versus Italy. Italy always wins, bro. Oh, Italy. Let's go, Italy. I love it, man. I really love it. I'm glad you started lifting. Pena versus Nunes 2. Again, fishing for the upset. Going with Pena. Pena to win plus 230. I think it's still plus 230. Yes, plus 230. Pena inside the distance. Pena inside the distance. Plus 425. I like the fight will not go the distance for Amanda Nunes. I like the fight will not go the distance. Minus 280. I like Pena to win round 3. I like that too. But I would bet on Pena, of course. I already bet on Pena. Pena to win round 3. Plus 220. But I only bet on Pena straight. I like Nunes stoppage round 1 because she is gonna kick off aggressively. She will try Nunes wins round 1 plus 250. Alright. That's all. Now we're gonna go with Chit Chat. I'm doing squat, holding 60 pounds dumbbells at my side. It's like a squat with some elements of a deadlift. My back is hella sore too. I know what you're thinking about. 60 pounds, I know what you're thinking about. It's some kind of a kettle of a dumbbell squat, a modified dumbbell squat. Like it has some elements from the deadlift. I know what you're working out. But that's okay. If you increase your power, that's gonna be awesome. Now, round robin. That's something you like to hear. Round robin. Luis to win. Plus 105. Then we've got Pena to win. Plus 230. And Negumereanu to win. Plus 110. My picks for bets. Ankalaev, Negumereanu, and Pena. I love those odds too, man. Plus 6-0, KKR France KO. I don't mind those odds at all, man. Well, to be honest, it's either going to be Moreno's decision or KKR France knockout. I don't see any other outcome. Also, Moreno decision. How much is Moreno decision? Glad you reminded me, man. When we were already talking about Moreno. Moreno via decision. Low level odd. I mean, if Moreno wins straight, that's probably going to be decision. I doubt Moreno is going to finish KKR France. KKR France can really take a beating. He's just that type of a guy, you know. You can batter him all day long and he's still gonna march at you. Yeah, he's still gonna march at you. He is going to put his hands down and march at you. So that's just him, you know. That's just KKR France. He's not going to surrender. He's got that kind of Kiwi mentality. Those guys never surrender. They are always ready to fight until the last time, Brett. Negumereanu is a great bet because he is unfinishable. Yes, man. Yes. Southern European chin. The Romanian chin of Negumereanu. Negumereanu can only lose via decision. But his opponent... People are overrating Ihor Potieria. Ihor Potieria is a good fighter, but they're overrating him. He is a beast. Yes, he is, man. He survived the hardest bombs from Alex Chamur, which... Does it make sense? Not much to me, let's be honest. All those bombs from Chamur and Zechukwu and he was still standing. I don't even know how. I'm getting back in 30 seconds just to take a glass of water and I'm back very quickly. Alright, guys, I'm back. I had to take a water, it's super hot. 95 fucking Fahrenheit. Yes, he is a beast, I agree, absolutely, 100% agree the guy is a beast. The guy is an absolute beast, 100% beast. And that's something nobody can even negotiate that. I mean, do you even know how hard Alexa Chamur hits? I do, believe me, I do. That guy hits super, super hard. And when people say, oh, this guy doesn't have a chin, this guy has a chin, well, believe me, you are not right. You are making a brutal, terrible mistake. You're making a brutal, terrible mistake with that. Believe me, that guy is a fucking beast. I know that the guy is a fucking beast, and he can survive the hardest bombs from the majority of fighters. And he ate Kennedy's shots. Not only Kennedy's shots, he ate Chamur's hardest shots, but Kennedy also hits very, very hard. So that's something I really, really need to pinpoint. I have to pinpoint to that. We never saw him rock to. I think he was stunned against Chamur after that big right. We haven't seen that on him, but his legs seemed wobbly for a second. But I'm not sure. Maybe it was just impression or illusion. You remember this big right from Chamur? I think it landed in the second round. Correct me if was it second or third? That big right. He kind of stopped for a second, but only for a second, and then he continued marching forward. Was it round 2 or round 3? I haven't watched it in a while. Oh, okay. I think he was kind of stopped for a second, but maybe he was not rocked. Maybe it's just the wrong impression. But you are right. We have never seen him truly rocked. I think that guy doesn't know what does it mean to be rocked. And he has a brutal chin, very much of a brutal chin. Still, bro, we never saw him knocked down or badly hurt. That's true. I've never seen a Gumerano knocked down. Never seen anybody knocking him down. And I don't know what kind of chin he has, but whatever he has, it's brutal. That kind of chin is brutal. That kind of chin is very, very brutal. I don't know what is the guy made of, man. I really don't know what is that guy made of. Like, if you hit me like that, believe me, I would be down millions of times. I mean, if anybody even touched me like that, I would be down. But Negumerano is like, okay, bring it on. I'm like, what? Like, what? He's like, okay, bring it on. I think he literally impressed the judges with his toughness that they gave him both of those fights. I would also score Chamur's fight into his favor. About Zechukwu fight, it was close. I don't know who won. I mean, I rewatched that fight. I really don't know who won. Negumerano for the win. Like a legendary chin. I agree with that, man. Negumerano for win. So these are Negumerano, Pena, and Ankalaev. All singles, of course, but I bet on those three. So this weekend is kind of hard for betting. I didn't have courage to bet on Drakar Kosa, though I am pretty confident. Kennedy should have been a draw with point deduction, but he definitely lost to Chamur. I thought the other way around. I was thinking honestly that Kennedy fight. I was thinking that he won Kennedy. I was thinking that he won Chamur but lost to Kennedy. But okay. If you say he lost to Chamur, okay. I was thinking the other way around, but you are right. He probably impressed judges with his toughness. I mean, so many shots to the head and he didn't go down. I don't know what is the guy made of, literally. If you ask me what is that guy made of, I really got no idea, guys. I really got no idea what is the guy made of. Maybe we should take a look at his ancestry and learn something about his origins and something like that. Maybe that is going to help us crack the puzzle. Romanian Steel. Hey, that's a good nickname. We can call him Romanian Steel. I mean, when I cover this event, I can call him the Romanian Steel. Nicolae Negumeranu. But man, I don't know what is that guy made of. Literally, you can hit him with a baseball bat and he's still going to march at you. That's impressive. That's really, really impressive. Never seen guys like that. Guys like him, they are awesome. They are just great, awesome, outstanding, brutally good. And somebody marches at you like this. Negumeranu is a legend, literally legend. Even if he loses, I don't give a fuck about the bet or the money. I kinda waste it. It's not wasted money. I'm gonna enjoy every single second of the fight. Him and Blagoy need to be studied. I don't know, man. Maybe they're gonna study them when they finish careers. I like Rafael Alves as an underdog. He's an amazing athlete. I like not going the distance in that fight, Grayson. I like Rafael Alves versus Drew Dober. I like the fight will not go the distance, as both of these guys are powerhouses. They are small for that weight class, but they are powerful, very, very powerful. And I think they have the power to end their opponents pretty much quickly. And I hope for a quick finish in that fight. Pretty much hoping for a very, very quick finish in that fight. I don't know whether it's going to be Dober or Alves, but Alves could pull out an upset. I really think he could pull out an upset. I also bet on Pena. Pena is going to win if she survives the first 2 rounds. With Nunes, if you survive the first 2 rounds, you win, but it's hard to survive. Nunes' cardio is not particularly good, which we've seen on many occasions. Against Felicia Spencer, for example, she was slowing down in 4th and 5th. But Nunes is the most dangerous while she's fresh in round 1. I don't know whether her opponent will be able to survive all the bombs. I hope Pena is going to survive. Pena looked amazing in her previous fight, but maybe now she isn't going to look impressive. That's something. That's something I'm not sure. I agree with you, Grayson. Yeah, Alves has a very good chance as the underdog. What do you think about KKR France to win KO, TKO? What do you think about that? Yeah, no distance is my pick for Dober versus Rafael Alves. But Alves is also a powerhouse. He is good grappler and good striker. Anything can happen in that fight. He is not Terence McKinney too, but he can hit very hard, believe me. All those muscles. What do you think about KKR France for the victory, like KO, TKO? Does he have chances to knock out Moreno? I think he is the hardest hitting hillbilly in that division. He hits harder than Figueredo too. I actually see him as a guy with a very, very decent chance. I think Moreno beats KKR France over 5 rounds 70% of time. KKR France is dangerous in the first 3. So if it goes to championship rounds, bye-bye K. Bye-bye Kai if it goes to championship rounds. But in the first 2-3 rounds, whilst he still has power in his hands, he can be very dangerous. What do you say? Moreno decision. If it goes the distance Moreno, then I have no dilemma. KKR France would have a better chance in a 3-round fight. I know. He needs a knockout. If he wants to win, he needs a knockout. That's the only way. In a 3-round fight, it would be 50-50. But in a 5-round fight, 60-40 Moreno. But Kai via KO, TKO, plus 600, I really like that. In a 3-round fight, he would look amazing. He would really look amazing in a 3-round fight. That's something I really need to pinpoint. I mean, we've seen against Cody Garbrandt. Have you ever seen him slowing down against Cody Garbrandt? Because I haven't. I really haven't. Against Cody Garbrandt, he really wasn't slowing down much. He was behaving the same. All time he was behaving the same, but championship rounds he will have to slow down. Moreno is not going to slow down, and we all know that. You've seen Moreno versus Figueiredo with a popped shoulder. He fought for 5 rounds. He fought for 4 rounds with a popped shoulder. He deserves nothing but respect. KKR France dropped Moreno in their first fight, but Moreno has amazing durability and recovery too. Yeah, I know KKR France dropped him, so I do believe he is going to drop him again, but he needs to finish the fight this time. I know this is the rematch and he needs to finish the fight. Because if he doesn't finish this time, that's going to be a massive problem. If he doesn't finish the fight now, that's gonna be a big problem for him in the first place. His only route to win is finish. Finish and nothing else. Only finish. No finish, no victory. I think he knows that. I think he is pretty much aware of that. If you don't finish a guy like Moreno in the first 3 rounds, then you're going to lose 9 out of 10 times. I need to say that. Need to pinpoint to that aspect of the game. Do I like that fact? No, I hate it, man. I actually hate it. And Moreno's angle change is brutal. Like, he has one of the best angle changes in the division. Is it irritant to me? Well, kind of. To some point it can be. But again, to some point, I do see him as a very durable fighter, as a very dangerous opponent. What can I say, man? What can I say? Are we going to see KKR France versus Moreno too? Like first, like second? No. I think Kai has changed a lot. He is totally different type of fighter right now, and I hope he's gonna play smart this time. Juliana Pena should just play the same game, but I wonder whether Nunes is going to play smart this time. That's enigma for me. That's a massive enigma for me. I can't crack that puzzle. I'm really unsure whether she's going to play smart or not, because with Nunes you never know. If she sees that she can't do anything to her opponent, maybe she's going to switch her game plan. You never know that. But again, if you don't see it, then anything can happen. You know that very well. Will Alex Perez be able to stop Pantoja's takedowns? $1 million question. Hardly. Pantoja is more durable, and Alex Perez is not always on the tips of his toes. That's something that worries me, because when you stuff a takedown, underhook is number 1, and number 2 is your posture. When you're not on the tips of your toes, it's going to be very hard for you to stuff somebody's takedown attempt. That is very hard. In some aspects of the game, that is very hard. So if you ask me, I don't give him much of a chances. That's why I didn't bet on that fight. I actually faded it. I was thinking about picking Perez as the underdog, but I think I'm gonna lean Pantoja. But again, I'm giving him more. I didn't want to bet on that fight, especially for the reason you mentioned. Will Alex Perez be able to stop Pantoja's takedowns? Hardly. Especially because Pantoja's chain wrestling has significantly improved in the last few matches. And I really love that. I really love the fact that it is constantly improving, that it is constantly growing. and that it is constantly getting better. It's getting way, way better. I'm gonna be live for 5 more minutes because it's super hot here. Here is like today was 95 Fahrenheit. Now it's 85, but it's still super hot. I hate when it's too hot. Of course, I love Pantoja's jiu-jitsu. His top pressure is brutal, and his top control is outstanding. His takedown stuffing is great. His takedown offense is great. His top control is world class, literally world class. His top control. I really enjoy watching and learning from his top control. I can learn a lot from his top control. For example, I like his side control and especially half guard. He is a master of holding the opponent in the half guard. And when you lock somebody in your half guard, it means that you have the great position to dominate and you have many options to hit, but you don't have many options to finish via BGG. Which I don't believe. I don't believe Grayson is going. I don't believe Pantoja is going to try to finish via BGG. As far as BGG defense is pretty much decent. Let's go, Moreno, says Andre. How are you, friend? Yeah. His transitions against Brandon Hoyval were amazing. Yes, they were. Sweeps and transitions were so clean and so crisp, and like he knew what his opponent was going to do. I was having that kind of a feeling, like he was able to anticipate his opponent's first move. I do believe that he was able to anticipate his opponent's first move. That's something that pretty much impressed me back in the days. He really did a wonderful, wonderful job on that. Even with those transitions and pressure, I still have to give him credits for his actions. I still have to give him credits because that was Brandon Hoyval, man. That is not a street tag. That is Brandon Hoyval. That is the guy who is pretty much skillful with BGG, with transitions, sweeps. I'm nervous for Moreno though. Me too, man. I'm picking Kai for the upset, but that's very risky pick. So that fight is really like 60-40 Moreno because it's a 5 rounder. If it was 3 rounder, I would probably pick Kai like 52-48. But this is 5 rounder and Moreno is durable. 5 rounds might favor Kai more the longer it goes with his power. We will see. He's got a lot of power in his fists, and but Moreno is the most durable guy in the division, and I think Moreno has the best cardio. Never seen Moreno guessing. Kai can guess. Kai can get tired, etc., but never seen Moreno getting tired. Really, really, I've never seen Moreno getting tired. I don't know if you did, but I didn't. 55-45 Moreno. Okay, that's okay. I say 60-40 Moreno. But okay, 55-45 is okay. Soy Cara France. Oh, let's go. When you said I don't mind plus 600, I don't mind it either, man. That odd is amazing. Think Moreno, but Kai KO is a great bet. 55-45 is okay. I give 60-40 Moreno. But only because it's a 5 rounder. If it was 3 rounder, I would give 50-50. I think Moreno, but Kai KO is a great bet. It's awesome bet. Fight goes the distance. Samuelsberger versus Moreno. Morono, not Moreno, Morono. Samuelsberger versus Morono. I see it going the distance. Maybe Samuelsberger decision, but to be honest, Samuelsberger is extremely tough and very hard to finish. Morono is extremely tough and very hard to finish. I think the safest play would be over 2.5 or fight goes the distance. Robert says Samuelsberger by brutal KO. Well, if he knocks out Morono, then he deserves an opponent from like top 10. Ankalaev gonna Mal Smith. I think Ankalaev is gonna keep it standing though, but I don't see Smith winning that. I bet on Ankalaev straight just to have one favorite, but I don't know. Ankalaev changed his fighting style a lot. He's too defensive minded right now. You know that he changed his fighting style. You know that very well, guys. He changed his fighting style a lot. He's quite different right now. Are you familiar with any of the Dana White Contender Series fighters? Ask me whatever you want. You have, of course. I'm gonna send you this playlist. Of course, I'm. Hold on. Where is that playlist? 1 second. I'm gonna send it. Of course, I make predictions for that. Just 1 second. Where the heck is that? Hold on. Got under playlists. One bout is scrapped. Just to know. Just to know that one bout is scrapped. Yes, Andre. There you go, Grayson. Yes, Andre, he will try to shoot in early. Looking at Crew taking down Smith, I think Magomed will do the same. Absolutely. Yeah, but just to know, one bout is scrapped because the fighter weighed 10 pounds over the limit. Just to know that. You know that one bout is scrapped. Just to see those weighing results. I mean, I understand that you weigh 1 pound, 2 pounds over the limit, but 10 pounds. But control him easily, unlike Root. Ankalaev has amazing wrestling, but Ankalaev knows to trade bombs in the stand-up too. That's something we can't ignore. And you know that very well. That's the fact we cannot ignore. It'll be interesting seeing somebody go to the ground with Charles. Well, I think he will try to go to the ground with Charles because, according to my mind, Charles is a better striker. He knocked out Chandler, man. I mean, did somebody have Charles via KO, TKO? Because I didn't. I was thinking Chandler was gonna win that fight. And I'm not joking around. I'm dead ass. I was thinking Chandler was gonna win that fight. When I was seeing Charles knocking out Chandler after that rock, I was like, what the heck? Ozzy Diaz has a nice jab. I was impressed by his finish against Bruno Assis. Yeah, that's awesome. You have my prediction list for that one, and you will see. You will see what I said, and I hope it is going to help you. If it helps you, I'm very grateful to help. If it didn't, then at least, at least you helped me, so we should help each other. Would you be shocked if Islam submitted Oliveira? Yes. Very much, yes. I would be very, very much shocked. I don't even know what would I say, man. If something like that happens, I would have to be very, very much impressed. Oh, the MMA halls are airing Dana White Contender Series. This is awesome. Charles has been subbed many times, though, man. Yes, he was. Yes, he was submitted many times. In the past, yes. Seeing Kevin Lee be fine in his guard and a way less technical grappler than Islam, I think he'll be fine against Charles. To be honest, Charles is the best BJJ guy in the division. But this is just my personal opinion. I do believe he is the best BJJ guy in the division. But again, Islam might try to drag the fight to the ground, to fish for top control, to try to hold him into potential side control, half guard, full guard, to rain some shots off the top. You never know. If I get to bet Islam Akacha minus 140, I will be a very happy man. I like the under in that fight. And I don't even know why Charles Oliveira is the underdog. Honestly, I don't understand that. To me, that's really 50-50, Robert. Yeah, but Islam is good enough to not get subbed, plus he's long enough to lay over him. Absolutely on point. That is a 50-50 fight to me. That's why I'm picking the underdog. He couldn't submit Paul fucking Felder. I know, I remember. And Paul Felder is not a submission boy. I mean, we all know that. We all know that. It was kind of impossible. Impossible to some point. But you are right, he was unable to submit Felder. And Felder is not a submission guy. All right. I would stay more, but I have to go now. I'm going to make chapters for this one. Now I'm going to go and make chapters, so it's going to be easier for you. Just to... All right. Catch you later. Have a great day, and I'll see tomorrow. Maybe I will train tomorrow, or I need to go to my dojo. Maybe I won't stream tomorrow, or maybe I will. I'm not sure, though. We'll see. I have a rocky schedule for tomorrow, but I think Thursday I'm going to stream again. We'll see, though. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Oliveira was controlling his back by Kevin Lee for 2 rounds. Yeah, thank you for reminding me that. Catch you later and enjoy, guys. No props, Grayson.